So, hi guys, here is a tricky Pl-300 exam question that confuses many students. The question asks, how do you identify outliers in a text column in Power Query? Most people think the answer is distinct or unique, but that is actually incorrect. Let's look at the question. So, the question is, you import an Excel file into Power BI desktop and begin to analyze the data in Power Query editor. You need to identify outliers in a text column within the data source. Which information should you use from Power Query editor? So the options are the value of the unique entry in column statistics, the minimum and maximum values in column profile, the value of distinct entry in column statistics, the top and bottom entries in the value distribution. So the correct answer is the top and bottom entries in the value distribution. So first let's understand what outliers mean. सबसे पहले तो हमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि आउटलायर्स जो हैं वो होते क्या हैं पावर क्वेरी में. So an outlier is a value that is very different or very rare compared to the rest of the data. So outlier क्या होता है? Outliers are very different or very rare compared to the rest of the data. Alright, so example, imagine a data set of cities का एक data set है हमारे पास where most records look like this, जिसमें records कुछ इस तरह से हैं, जैसे दिल्ली है एक रो, फिर सेकेंड रो में भी दिल्ली है, then मुंबई, then let's say दिल्ली, then Mumbai, then let's say Bangalore, then Delhi. So these are the number of rows, but suddenly you see in the next row there is something like, just a second, something like small X village. Okay, so the value appears only once while other appears many times. So this value appears only once while other values appears many times. That rare value becomes an outlier. So this rare value becomes an outlier. Okay, so in Power Query, value distribution shows how frequently each values appear in a column. ठीक है जी. Power Query में जो value distribution होता है that shows how frequently each values appear in a column. For example, let's say Delhi appears, here 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Delhi appears 4 times. Mumbai appears 2 times. Bangalore appears, let's say one more time, Bangalore appears. So here Bangalore appears 2 times, and if I talk about this small X village, so this appears only 1 time. So top values are most frequent values and bottom values are the least frequent values, and those least frequent values are usually the outliers. Okay, least frequent values are usually the outliers. Okay, so now let's see why the other options are incorrect. So if we see here, uh, so this is distinct entry in column statistics. Distinct only tell you how many different values exist in the column, and this is a unique entry in column statistics. Unique shows how that appears only once, but it doesn't help analyze the overall distribution. Min max for text columns, min and max simply shows the first and last value in alphabetical order. So let me write it down. Distinct will show you how many different values exist in the column. Okay, and unique will show you that values that there were only once. Okay, and min and max shows the first and last value in alphabetical order. So they are not useful for outliers. These three are not useful for outliers because distinct shows different values existent in the column. Unique value, then min max shows the first and the last value in alphabetical order. So remember this important rule of Pl-300 exam. If the question talks about rare values, frequency differences, or outliers, the correct answer will usually involve value distribution. Okay, so if question is about rare values, frequency differences, or outliers, if question is about these three, then it will involve value distribution. So in our question it was talking about outliers, so answer will be value distribution. So if you are preparing for Pl-300 Power BI certification exam, understanding these small concepts can make a big difference. I will keep sharing more Pl-300 exam questions and explanations like this. See you in the next video. Thank you.